On May the 3rd, 2016, Krista Keating-Joseph's world was turned upside down when she faced a mother's worst nightmare. Her son, Navy SEAL Charles Keating IV, had his life tragically taken while fighting the Islamic State militants in Iraq. Yes, she was faced with an unbearable and heart-wrenching news. Krista had a few options. So we want to welcome Krista Keating-Joseph to our show. Krista, how are you doing?
Good. That was a wonderful opening.
Welcome, Krista. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks.
Thank you for joining us, and we salute your family, your son, for his service to our country. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks. And I'm appreciative that you're passing what he did on and to other people. So that's really my goal here.
Definitely. So there's so much to cover here with you. I guess before we even talk about the book, how the book is intertwined with everything, could you tell us about your son's perseverance?
Well, he, as growing up, he was a smaller boy, and which I kind of go over in the book too, that he always got beat at running, and he really kind of got sick of it, and instead of quitting, he decided to work harder, and he'd run farther, he'd lift weights, and he actually turned the corner and became a really good runner. And I'm trying not to let kids who, they're told they're not good at something or they don't have talent, that you have to find that talent and work at it, because you can be successful. And it's kind of sad sometimes when you hear people telling kids, oh, you could never do something, because I know it's not true.
No, that is very true. Now, your son, again, thank you for his service, was a Navy SEAL. So that alone, to dedicate yourself to that and to choose to take that path, shows a great deal of perseverance. Can you tell us a little bit about your son's time in the service?
Sure. Well, first of all, he wanted to be a SEAL at 7 or 8 years old. And I don't know if you know little boys, but you think, oh, yeah, right. Well, he really did. And he dropped out of Indiana University, which I wasn't happy about, but he went into the SEAL program, and he flew through it. I mean, he was really good at what he did. He was a good runner. He was liked to help others. He was a team person as well as a leader. And that's what showed. He was in Iraq 3 times. He was in Afghanistan. He enjoyed, talking to the kids in those villages. He liked being part of the team, and he felt he was doing the right thing, and he was. And I'm really proud of what he's done.
And as you should be, and as we all are. So, was the book in progress before your son's passing, or did he know anything about this book? Okay.
Yes, yeah. Well, it wasn't, I did this book, and my mother, who's his grandma, was an artist, so I said, Mom, draw some pages, and I want to do this book, because I was a track coach, and I had about 70 kids, and I would see this with all these kids, especially my son. So I wanted to tell a story about how instead of, when you get last, instead of quitting, you work harder and not just get the participation ribbon, but try to be good at something. And so that's what the book's about. And I wanted to publish it, and I actually tried, and nobody was interested, so I put it in a bucket, and I put it away. And it was, about Charlie. And the only fun thing was going through his things afterwards. I found the book, and I said, gosh, you would have always wanted me to publish this and spread the word for kids. And so my mom and I got together and finished the story of him becoming a SEAL, and that's all. We don't tell kids the ending, the real ending.
Right.
But if people want to talk about it, they can. But other than that, it's a great story for kids.
Krista, question: How important is it for children to find their talents?
Oh my gosh, it's your life. I mean, it will change your life. It doesn't matter what it is. I mean, I had 3 kids, and very close together, and we did ballet, we did dance, we did tennis, we did lacrosse, we did soccer, and all of a sudden the running hit, and they were all different. One was a hurdler, another one was a long-distance runner like Charlie, and my daughter also was a great runner. And, finding that, you could see it change their life. They had a goal. They wanted to do well at school because they wanted to get a scholarship, and it really, really helps your life. And I really that's my thing, is to tell parents, try to find whatever it is, even if it's the flute, even if it's, writing, and then try to, give them more for it. I don't do it. Understand what I'm saying?
No, totally do. I mean, it's in our jobs together, doing what we do in the IT world. A lot of times we'll go assist someone, and they'll say, "Oh, you guys are really good at this. You're great. You're fantastic." And it's like, well, we may be good at doing this, but you, on the other hand, are very good at doing what you do. Everyone has to find that thing. That's probably the hardest part of it, identifying what that one thing is. Finding it.
And actually, that's where parents, I think, are really important in the kids' lives, is to see what excites them and to say, "Hey, did you really like that? Well, let me see if I can get the guy down the street who's really good at that to help you with that," or whatever, because, the teachers may see it, they may not tell you, they may send a note home, but, the parent has to have their eyes on it, because you could see something when the kid's 4 years old or 5 years old or 10 years old, and it makes their life, it changes their life.
Absolutely. So then, as a mother, of course, who's had a child in the military, what would your message be to other mothers whose sons or daughters are serving in the military?
Well, of course, we all have faith. If I didn't have faith, I wouldn't be here right now, but,
true.
we were very religious. We went to church every Sunday, or we still do. And you have to have faith, first of all, and second of all, you have to know that they're doing what they really want to be doing. And we are so patriotic and so thankful for this country, and we've traveled, so we've seen outside of our country how much better our country is. And, you just have to support your kids, and they're doing a great thing, and they're giving us our lives. And I know some people think it's, some of the emails I've gotten have been negative towards war and things, but it has nothing to do with that. It has to do with being part of our world and part of our country, and just a positive influence, really. I don't know if I circled back to what you wanted.
No, you did.
No, you did, absolutely.
I do want to mention a portion of the proceeds from the book sales will benefit the Navy SEAL Foundation and K9 for Warriors in Charlie's honor.
Yes.
Tell us the ways that we can purchase this book, because I will say this much. I was blessed enough to receive a copy of your book last week, and I started reading it, and we're going to do something on our blog to spread the word outside of just doing this radio show. But tell the folks best ways they can find the book if they're interested, or learn more about your story, about Charlie's story. What should they do?
Well, the places where you can buy it are Amazon.com, Borders.com, Books A Million. And actually, I went into a bookstore the other day and saw it. So I don't, there are some of those independent stores that do carry it, or like a military store. But you can just Google Big Hearted Charlie. Just that, it comes up. So it's been kind of exciting to see a lot of people get interested in enjoying the book. I had a school buy one for every classroom in our neighborhood, and so
Perfect.
they want to teach things to kids. So I'm just so excited, really. And then my son is still here. He's still influencing kids, which is
That's true.
Warms my heart, I have to say. Yeah.
That is true. Definitely, we want to thank you so much, Krista. Thank you, your family, for your son's service and for everything. We would love to have you come back on, I don't know, maybe a month, 2 months from now, just to touch
Anytime
base
would be great.
and to see how you are doing, how the book is progressing, and we'll take it from there.
Yes.
I would love it, and I love your show. This is perfect. I wish more people in my area were listening to it.
Yes. Well, after the show, we will send to the folks that I've been working with in your behalf.
Awesome.
We upload it on iHeart. It's going to be everywhere. It's going to be shared everywhere.
Good.
So,
Well,
with that,
thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Seriously.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Krista. It's really been a pleasure speaking with you. And again, thank you for your family, your son, and your son's service.
You're welcome, and to all those kids out there in the military and their moms and dads, really a shout out to all of them. I know what they do, and it's awesome.
Definitely. Well, we will be sending Facebook friend requests, and to keep in touch about Big Hearted Charlie Runs the Mile, because it doesn't end right here. We want to thank you once again.
Thank you. All right.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.